Shall we continue? Ready.
I love how music like this fits games like this just as well as it does 1980s. Now I must train for my underground martial arts tournament.
Right, so we've now established that we've got a tab, and he's not going to give us a candle until later this evening, which means we might not... I mean, why would we chase the child down the portal tomorrow? She's not going to stay there waiting for us. What are we thinking?
Have you been to Yorkshire recently?
Let's go see if he put a new candle in my room. Did he put a new candle in my room? No. Can I use the old stubby one?
The candle has melted. It's not much use anymore.
Fine. Be that way. I have to wait till dark. I'm going to be very concerned if this child is just stuck down that burrow.
Would you like me to look up whether we have to leave the kid down the well?
No, it'll be... Let's see how much stuff do we have.
We have a worm.
Yes, we have the hairpin. We're going to try and
use to pick the lock.
We think we're going to use the hairpin to pick the lock onto the postman's
storage. Should we go see if we can get Simon Pegg to come to the bar for a drink?
Is that what we're calling him? Yes. He's not Simon Pegg. Gotta remember. Right. Thank you. Oh yeah, my niece would absolutely spend a night in a burrow. Great. Oh, there's the brother. So now we need to get into the woods, don't we? Okay.
Well, it depends. Are we going to the postmaster's house too?
Yeah, isn't his house over here?
I thought it was over here.
No, let's look. No,
that's the Barren. That's the Radlands.
We don't want to go there. We have to go over here. Fine. He's like, what are you doing? I am literally trying to change the camera angle right now, and it's not working. Where's my hot bar? I'm like, why is the camera not shifting? Oh. It's through here, isn't it? Yes, you! Mr. Long!
Hello.
Good day.
Go get a pint.
Can I buy you a drink, Henry?
Really?
Really. We can talk more at the inn.
But I told Mr. Price I'd keep watch of his storeroom.
I'll keep an eye on it for you.
Doors have locks for this very reason.
It's not wrong. It's not a lie.
You're right. One drink won't take long.
The answer... Stereotypical answer, but...
I shall take you up on your offer, Miss Bateman.
Oh, that means I'll have to go talk to him later, but okay.
Let us make our way.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
The rocket weren't Stevenson's only design, you know.
Oh, God.
What?
He's talking about the birth of contemporary steam travel in the UK.
Before that, there were the Blucher and the Locomotion. But my favourite would have to be the Lancashire Witch.
I mean, that's fair. The Witch is pretty cool.
He's in a cult.
I believe he built that in 1828.
Cult guy.
In Newcastle, of course. Well, that's me. I better be off.
Wait.
Ta-ra, Miss Bateman.
I couldn't even get a word in.
He likes a good chinwag, our Henry.
He certainly does.
And she's
I
not...
must say...
Yeah, she doesn't want to go through. Maybe he went to have a little snooze. You please let me get my stuff out of here now, please. No! Oh my God! He's still here! Go away!
Good day.
Goodbye.
Don't be a stranger.
Okay, so now what are we gonna do? Do we have to just literally drink him into a stupor?
Hello.
Good day.
Can I buy you another drink?
I suppose one more ale won't hurt.
Let's try this again.
I shall take you up on your...
Let us make our...
Can I get a word in edgewise this time?
The rear wheels are powered by coupling rods, would you believe?
Good grief.
The boiler had 2 flue tubes. 2! There were nothing like it.
You are WhatsApping me.
Oh.
You should have answered it. Hi.
That's me. I better be off.
Wait!
Ta-ra, Miss Bateman.
All right, this is not gonna work.
Try it once more.
Third time's the
Curses.
charm.
I'm starting to feel somewhat tipsy. I'm here to excavate Hobbs' barrow, not Hobbs' barrels.
Ooh, dad joke. Good choice.
Maybe I can have. Oh, let me talk to the barman and be like, I'm gonna go get him one more, but just serve me water. See if he'll do that.
Henry Long can talk, can't he?
He's a colourful character. The man drinks like a fish.
Well, this is not gonna
He
work.
certainly does.
I've seen him drink this place dry and still be up to tend his garden at sunrise.
Okay, this is not gonna work, is what they're saying.
The man can truly hold his ale.
Okay.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
I wonder if what we have to do is wait till it's night and then try to get in that way.
Try it once more.
That was
Rule of 3. That was 2.
all right. We'll try rule of 3, but I think all it's going to do is make me drunk. The Gravedigger, he has a name.
Oh, no, wait. Hang on. Go to Cyril's house.
Who's Cyril?
The old bigot.
Okay.
We need to get them both there. Buy them both a drink. And get them into an argument.
That's a great idea. Did you just look it up?
I may have.
Okay, fine. Yay.
Hiya, Cyril.
Good day to you, Cyril.
How do, lass?
What do you make of Henry Long?
An idiot who thinks that station's a good idea. Can you imagine? Strangers pouring into Bewley. Turns the stomach, that does.
Maybe he has a point. You could travel.
Bah. You're an outsider. I'd expect you to have such a bad opinion. But Henry, he's a Bewley lad. We've had the odd Barney or two in the pub over it all.
I
Okay.
can imagine.
Why don't you come have
Can I
mine?
buy you a drink, Cyril?
Now,
Yes.
go on then, lass.
Follow me.
Now go get Henry.
So then, he turns around and wires a dog like a tree. And I says, I don't know. And he says, because they both lose their bark once they're dead.
That was morose.
Okay.
Very droll, Cyril. Well, it's been a pleasure, but I must be off.
Aye, lass, ta for the drink. You're not too bad for an outsider.
All right.
That is old Yorkshire for you are family now, and I would die for you.
All right, Cyril, come on back. You two get in an argument, and then I can.
Strangers pouring into Bewley. 2s and 3s of them at a time.
Come on.
Hello.
Good day.
Can I buy you another?
I suppose what I shall take.
Let us make...
Let's go. Right now, get in a fight. Fight!
To think, if that station hadn't been built, we would never
There
have
we
met.
go. Here he comes. Here comes Cyril.
Blessed be the Midland Railway.
Idiot! That station is the worst decision this village has ever made.
Cyril Farnaby. A miserable man with miserable ideas.
Yeah, he doesn't have the head bob you've got going on there, though,
I
buddy.
will change your mind even if it kills me.
Well, go practice, would you? I need to break and enter into your neighbor's house. Excellent!
Okay, bye.
Bye, 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 bye. Game saved. Yes! Let's save.
Have at thee.
While you two were having that ruckus,
Do.
I'm gonna stumble drunkenly down the street.
Have the block.
All right, let me out. Come on.
Locked.
All right,
I need
yes.
to get inside without attracting too much attention.
Right. Let's.
Kenneth taught me this useful trick. A hairpin is much more than a hair accessory.
And how does Kenneth know this?
Moving on.
A few wiggles and this lock should spring right open.
Do. I can hear little lock-picking sounds.
I've snapped the hairpin in the process, but I managed to unlock the door.
Lockpicker. Where's Kenneth? Go.
Let's open this envelope. There's a note inside.
I'm sure there is. That's what people generally put in envelopes. Please don't be in the crate! Please don't let Kenneth be in the crate! How did Kenneth close himself in a crate and ship it? I beg for your Miss Bateman, I beg for your forgiveness. A matter of grave urgency has arisen in London, and I cannot join you in Bewley. I've packed your usual equipment, and pray you will find local assistance in my absence. I look forward to seeing you upon your return. Yours faithfully, Kenneth Murdoch. As predicted, he's been urgently called away.
Yeah.
How very frustrating.
Wonder
I'd
what
better
happened.
get this to the alley before Mr. Long comes back. Moving a fully laden crate through the village square was no easy task.
Which we're conveniently glossing over.
Somehow, no one was there to witness it.
Sure. Okay. Let's say yes.
But I didn't give up, because I never give up, do I, Mother?
Do I, Mother?
I am as stubborn as my father, as you liked to remind me.
I sense another flashback.
I would have preferred it if she was just slumped over like, oh, God.
Wait. Where's my money?
Oh, lovely.
It's not in here.
Great, we're broke.
Kenneth, you absolute liability of a man. It looks like everything else is in here. Picks, specimen trays, shovels. Oh, my chisel, I'll take that. Ah, my lantern. It feels
Lantern.
light. There mustn't be any oil inside.
There mustn't be any oil.
I'll leave the rest in the crate. Stanley assured me things would be safe here.
Aye, just leave the crate in the back alley, love. It'll be alright. No one will neck it.
I get a dishwashing minigame, right?
No money and no assistant.
You also don't have a contact. If I were you, I'd cut my losses at this point.
This is most inconvenient. Still, I've been in worse situations.
Name them!
I've got a tab at the inn for now. I'll worry about money later.
Spoken like a true member of the nobility.
I'll have my nan come over and settle the tab in a couple of months. That won't be a
Let's
problem, will
find
it?
that barrow and get on with the excavation. I don't wish to carry around my heavy excavation tools.
Right, so
But you've
now
got
I
your
have
chisel now.
a chisel and an lantern, but it's empty, so I need to get some oil for it.
Would the blacksmith have oil?
Maybe? Let's go take a look. Find out. I mean, he's got a lit lantern, so
Good
maybe.
day.
Yes.
I
Lantern!
was wondering if you might be able to spare some lantern oil.
I don't have much to spare, lass. Paraffin is as rare as hen's teeth in these parts.
Why?
How much coin do you have?
No one.
None, I'm afraid.
If you're in a bind, I can trade you a small amount.
A trade, you say?
Aye.
What do you want?
What can I trade you for some lantern oil?
Surprise me.
Thanks for your time.
Aye.
See, if we had the cake,
I think if we had the cake, that would have worked. I don't think he wants worms. Or the key to my room. No, I'm not trading him the key to my room. I've got a fishing pole. I mean, if I had a fishing pole, I could go fishing. What are we gonna trade him? Let's try the worms. Why not?
I don't think Mr. Crozier would be interested in trading his paraffin for this.
We saw some flowers somewhere. Picking some flowers. The ammonite.
Go get the ammonite from the rock.
Yeah.
Yes, good shout.
Over by, it was by the church and then over to the river, wasn't it? Okay.
Yes. Those Bakewell puddings will be ours, Mrs. Barstead.
Was it this way?
Yeah, I think it was that way and to the left.
There's a damn crow again.
Possible I was mistaken.
That crow keeps following us. At least we're not being quizzed about Shakespeare. Oh, well, that was a convenient walk. Am I gonna steal it all
A
this
carved
stuff?
stone has been affixed to the door. I think it depicts a crescent moon. It's bolted onto the door itself.
Okay.
I can't remove
Chisel.
Okay.
it. I'm not sure what that would achieve.
I think it does want you to remove the one from the river, unfortunately.
Alright.
The trousers feel damp, freshly hung.
We've been through this. Can I steal one of the chickens?
He looks much too unruly to be picked.
Okay, fine. Brief 4-hour jaunt back. It's not a bad idea.
What?
If that crow's still there, maybe we could feed it a worm.
Ooh. Ooh. Go see.
Yeah,
Hey,
let's
buddy.
give that a try.
Crow's not interactable with.
Can't interact with him.
No, that one.
Hmm.
Do you want to push forward here and take a left, maybe?
You can't. It's just go.
The moors stretch into the...
Yeah.
Maybe it's left past the church, then out.
Yeah, I think it was near the woods. Cakes, lady. There was nothing in the church, was there?
Yeah,
This way?
I think so.
Yep. She's left her dolls behind. Let's use our chisel with the fossil. See if we can chisel it out.
Splendid.
There we go.
I've managed to extract it in one piece.
I bet you he'd trade us that, because he... Can I go across the river in here? No, but I do have these flowers.
The delicate flowers smell rather sweet.
I can't do anything with them. I don't have, like, scissors or thing.
They aren't mine to take. They aren't mine to take.
Which is an interesting thing. She's not willing to take those
Fossil is...
in my inventory. Alright, let's see if he'll trade that for some oil.
I say, Mr. Blacksmith, here is a priceless lump of your local geology and prehistory. Please may I have one thimble of paraffin?
Right. You.
Good day.
Yes.
What can I...
Surprise?
Thanks for your...
Aye.
Think you have to hit trade a second time?
Or, no, I think I just have to do...
No, that won't... Would you trade some of your paraffin for this fossilized ammonite, Mr. Crozier?
Now then, 'tis a beauty that. It looks familiar. I'll take it off your hands.
Wonderful.
Let me fetch some paraffin from inside.
Ta-da!
There you are.
Thank you, Mr. Crozier.
Okay, be right back. Just gotta pull a kid out of a burrow.
My
Now that...
lantern is fueled and ready for action.
Dun, dun, dun.
You even have one match.
It's already lit, it says. Back out this way.
Fossil crazed blacksmith.
Into the... All right, child.
Right, let's put this lantern to good use.
Okay, let's save. Into the dark. That is a precipitous drop, so be careful.
Not enjoying the flies down here.
Or the heartbeat sound. Child.
Jane, come out at once.
Jane's not having it. That's a badger.
Goodness me.
They will fuck you up.
Jane!
Silly, what are you doing in that smelly old badger's hole?
You were in there.
No, I weren't.
Yes, you were.
Uh-huh.
Not true. I was hiding behind that tree over there. I got bored of waiting for you.
So where can I find HOB'S barrow?
Spill! I've had to do like 4 fetch quests for this and run a tab! I had to listen to old men complain!
Go north from the church graveyard, up the hill.
North from the church graveyard, up the hill.
You'll see some muddy fields on the horizon.
Yep.
That's Mr. Bryden's farm. HOB'S barrow is there.
Mr. Bryden's farm. Okay.
Don't tell any grown-ups I told you. And thanks for getting Myrtle back.
Go get your other dolls. You left them by the river.
My pleasure. Thank you, Jane. You've been a great help.
Tell Sadako we say hi.
Okay. This is the churchyard, isn't it? No,
I think
it's through the... Yeah.
Did you want to go get your diggy tools beforehand? Or do you think it's going to help you? It's going to be...
Well, she doesn't want to carry them around.
Auto-load your diggy
The
tools.
Giggling Badger would be a good pub name. Totally. North from the churchyard. So this way. See, now we can go this
As
way.
I trudged through the barren moors, with only the odd sheep for company, I reflected upon my visit to Bewley thus far.
Been stood up, running a tab. It sucks. Nobody's here to help me. Why haven't I left yet?
The enigmatic Mr. Shoulder and his puzzling disappearance. The townsfolk of Bewley, who had made it as difficult as they could for me to find Hobbs Barrow. The suspicion, the wariness in their eyes.
The fact that they didn't instantly trust me. A stranger. A woman traveling alone.
Woman from Oxford.
Only now I know it was actually fear.
Oh, do you?
In the end, it was the innocence of a child, young Jane, that condemned me to my fate.
Why did Jane condemn you to your fate? You're the adult making the decision here. I mean, I know this is foreshadowing, but please. Also, I'm going to just pop the content warnings up again because we could get an ooga booga here. That's the technical term for a jump scare, is an ooga booga. Just so everybody's on the same page. Hark! A farm. Now, what's the button to interact with things?
There you go, see?
Fields, gate. Well, before we do that.
Excuse me, Mr. Farmer. You're here to do an archaeology.
And a bucket, dear Liza. And a suspiciously dead tree. And a goat! Ah, okay. So the
Easy girl.
all right. We will not.
Fond of goats at the best of times, but this one seems particularly disagreeable.
I'm going to try
That's so
and.
lovely.
Okay, a cat animals. See? Oh, come here. No, doesn't want anything to do with me. And the bucket. There we go. Here, feed
This
it.
is not mine to take.
You have a strange set of morals. Everybody home? Mind if I go shufty around in your fields?
What do you want?
My name is Thomasina Bateman. Mr. Bryden, I presume.
Aye. What do you want, lass?
That's quite an intimidating goat you own.
The old girl does a better job of protecting this farm than any hound would.
Rude.
She still produces a lot of milk for us, so we forgive her temper.
What can you tell me of Lord Panswick?
He keeps us going. Most of our crops go to feed his animals.
What is he like?
Oh, I've hardly laid eyes on him.
Probably.
He sends his workers here to pick up the crops.
I see. I understand Hobbs Barrow is located on your land.
Oh. Well, yes. Why'd you ask?
I am an antiquarian, Mr. Bryden.
I am a librarian.
I'm writing a volume on the barrows of England.
Oh. I suppose you'll be wanting to dig about it.
If at all possible, Mr. Bryden. I was invited to Bewley by Mr. Leonard Shoulder, who told me such an excavation would be possible.
Leonard Shoulder? Ha! I haven't seen him in years.
He literally lives over there.
Yeah, that tracks.
The last I heard, he were on death's door.
Oh dear.
There's to be no more digging there, lass. Not since it went so badly last time.
I'm sorry, what?
Tell me more!
Was there a previous excavation of Hobbs Barrow?
Aye. My brother dug it up.
Ooh, family tragedy.
Must have been, what, 25 years ago?
Year singular. Interesting.
You see, whatever he found inside,
It cursed him!
well, it drove him mad.
Oh?
Aye. I moved back here to look after him. Poor bastard hanged himself not long after.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bryden.
Sorry to hear that too.
That's terrible.
Aye. Time passes, but it were an awful thing.
One of the other men. That's what his brother first.
What did your brother find?
Samuel. Samuel were his name.
Sorry, what did Samuel find in the barrow?
I don't know. But something went wrong. Afterward, he could barely speak. You couldn't make out a word, like.
That must have been hard.
He lost a hand in that excavation too, you know.
Oof.
Oh gosh.
Goodness me, how?
I try hard not to speculate on what might have happened, lass.
Alright, well,
I'd see him
else was there?
disappear into that barrow, dragging timber in with him. You'd hear him hammering away for hours. I offered him help, but he'd have none of it. Soon enough, he blocked the entrance off. To look at it now, you'd never know the thing we dug up. The land has reclaimed it.
Of course it has. What about the other
Who
men?
else was involved in the excavation?
There.
2 others, I believe. Outsiders, perhaps. I can't say for sure. I think they left town pretty swiftly afterwards.
We can
Father?
Hmm?
Father?
Maybe 25 years ago. So when my dad was young, timing would line up. Yep.
I lived in Bakewell at the time. I only moved back here to look after Samuel.
Big city.
Lost all the tarts.
I took over the farm when he passed away.
I see.
Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Bryden.
Since I've walked all the way out here.
I live here with my wife. I might be long in tooth, but I can still run this farm without too much help.
Tell me about your wife.
Is your wife home?
She's out in fields, lass,
Okay, so I'll run into her if I try to sneak past. Good to know.
pulling weeds.
That's not how that type of farming works. But okay. Don't we fields, we garden. But okay. Yeah, lend her a trowel, right? Exactly.
The curse of such fertile soil.
Good to know.
40 years we've been married.
Aww.
I couldn't do it without her, you see.
Okay, so don't let anything happen to her.
How splendid.
Aye, my wife is a fine woman. Are you married, lass?
No. I've had my fair share of proposals, Mr. Bryden, but that's not the life for me.
Marriage is an important institution.
Let's just glaze that over, shall we?
You'll find a man one day.
Or not. Quite.
I manage rather well without one, Mr. Bryden.
Alright. Tell me about the
What can
farm.
you tell me about your farm?
Samuel's fair to side. We're a fortunate family. The soil is fertile here. Crops grow without too much trouble. All the other farmers round here raise livestock, even Lord Panswick. We grow feed for them.
So, the one field where the barrow is has the fertile soil.
Yeah, that tracks.
Did we ever think about any No? Bueller? Okay. And you lost hands? And didn't Dad get struck with an affliction where he's not talking? Okay.
Most fortunate, Mr. Bryden.
Oh, children. Come on, people. The clues are here.
Get with the program.
You haven't seen Mr. Shoulder for some time.
I hear about him now and then,
Excuse me.
but it must be a good few years since I set eyes on him.
He hasn't been here to visit HOB'S Barrow.
Not to my knowledge. I heard he's beset by ailments. Don't leave his home often.
Well, he's not there now.
Did last night.
How odd. I assumed he'd spoken to you about my visit.
Not at all.
This sounds like a blood for the blood god situation. I want your permission to
Mr.
excavate.
Bryden, may I please have your permission to excavate HOB'S Barrow?
No.
Yeah, I knew it.
Have you not been listening, lass? Samuel found something in there that's best left to rot. No digging here, lass.
Okay, I'm gonna go to convince your wife.
All right, bye.
He's not gonna care about that, and that's not gonna work. I'm gonna go talk to his wife. I'll just say as you wish.
As you wish.
Good. You've come to your senses.
No, I've just told you that.
Don't scratch your ass in front of me, old man.
Perhaps I can at least see HOB'S, Barrow.
I suppose you've come a long way to be here, lass.
Right? Just show me the way. I'll have a
Just look
conversation
about
with your
London.
wife. She'll convince me. She'll convince you. It'll be fine.
All the way from London, Mr. Bryden.
Have you any proof of all you've told me?
Proof?
You wish to see proof of what, Mr. Bryden?
I can't let any Tom, Dick or Harry wander around me fields. What proof have you of your claims?
Oh, I'll show him the letter.
Hit proof again.
You wish to see proof of what?
I can't. What proof?
Thanks for your time.
Ta-ra now.
All right, here.
To Olive.
Here's the letter that he sent
Here
me.
is proof that Mr. Shoulder invited me to Bewley in order to excavate HOB'S Barrow.
Leonard making bold promises, I see. Don't make me regret this, but yes, you can have a look at it.
Ta-da!
Thank you.
Any road. Once you've set your eyes on it, you won't be wanting out to do with it. The place gives one a queer feeling.
For those of you unsure, out is anything.
So where can I find it?
Through that gate to your left.
Follow the glow, love. Can't miss it.
There was no child down there. There was a badger, and she was giggling up front when we came back
Just head
out.
straight across the top to the field there. After 10 minutes or so, you'll see Barrow, set on a hill ahead.
Thank you again, Mr. Bryden.
I sound very excited, don't I?
I really do appreciate it.
All right.
All right, bye then. I'm off to wake the elder gods from their slumber.
What's this? Okay. Off we go to the barrow. Yes, I do number and name all my saves.
How many Baldur's Gate 3 saves do you have now?
Numbered saves or auto and quicks?
Number saves.
126.
I probably should have brought my umbrella.
I didn't even know we had an umbrella. There's a rock! A-R.
A-R. I haven't a clue what that could be referring to.
Kenneth was not in the box. Kenneth sent a note saying, "So sorry, lol, will not be joining you." He also
Kenneth read
didn't
the script and realized she's about to have a very bad time.
and he also didn't send any money, so.
Finally, here it is. HOB'S Barrow.
Is it?
Indeed, a barrow of a most unusual rectangular form. I've not seen something like this since West Kennet Longbarrow. Yes, this shall make a fine entry for my book.
Stood in rain, talk to farmer.
What secrets do you conceal, I wonder?
Dun dun dun!
A real long barrow located in Avebury.
It says I can click on it. What could go wrong? There's nothing else to do, so.
that smell. Earthy and sweet.
I'm having a
3,
flashback.
2, 1. You can open your eyes now, Thomasina.
I'm having another flashback to Dad.
Come. Are you ready for your first excavation?
Oh,
Yes, Daddy.
sweet.
Capital. Make sure you remember everything I've taught you. I have a feeling you might find something special.
That I've hidden in the garden in advance and that I can see from here.
How exciting.
I'll be watching from the steps, my little bird. Good luck.
Thank you, Daddy.
There's a trowel, for one thing.
Now I'm ready.
Because now I have a trowel. Alright, so where do we want to dig? Dirt. Dirt. Let's start here, shall we?
No treasures here.
Some other dirt. Let's just piss off the gardener.
Nothing here.
Swear to God, if his lesson is, you don't always find things. Tonight's gender, other dirt.
Treasure.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy, I found the treasure.
Or you did, sweetie.
Look.
Well done, little bird.
Very sweet.
Your first successful excavation. That urn you're holding is very old and precious.
I totally took it from the British Museum and just buried it in my backyard. It's a lesson for my scampi child.
Take good care of it, all right?
I will, Daddy. I promise.
Uh-oh. Promise of a child. What is that? Oh, nothing else we can do here.
I do have a feeling there is something exceptional to be discovered here.
Mm-hmm.
I must gain Mr. Bryden's permission to excavate.
Alright, so where's his wife? In the fields. I don't know if there's anything else we can do.
I do have a feeling I must gain...
No. Okay. Maybe by the time I get back.
We are 3 minutes off on that.
Oh dear. But it's approaching dark when we're walking back now.
Darkness falls quickly here. I should make my way back to the inn.
Yep, and you are correct. So we're just about to have capitalism impose itself. So why don't we take a little break here before we walk back to the inn in the not quite dark and rain and see what happens, right? All right, everybody, get yourself a stretch and all that good stuff. I don't know, I'm trying to find the button I need that button. We're going to do the same, and we'll be back in a couple minutes.
And we're back.
And we're back. And I have apple bits left. All right. Darkness falls quickly. I should make my way back to the inn. Yes, but I want to talk to...
I shouldn't disturb him at this late hour.
So we're just going to walk back across the barren country. Okay.
Well, I have a lantern now. And they go to sleep, so I'll leave it alone. Fine. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Nothing went wrong. AR. Wonder whose initials those were.
Greystone.
She's
No
gone.
cake.
I lost the cake. Ooh, Mr. Lucas is back. Lights are on there. Let's check on our
It's
gear.
late. I should really get some sleep now.
I want to check on my equipment.
It's late.
Fine. Who are these folks? Mr. Crozier. Man.
Who's
Other
knifing at
man.
you up there?
Third man.
Good evening, sir.
Eh? Kitty!
I'll leave you to it.
He's playing stabby of the hand. The kitty.
I don't wish to wake him up.
But you have to pet the kitty. There's Cyril. Maybe the guy down here is... No, he's gone. I'll talk to these folks,
Good
but
evening, gentlemen.
What are you gonna do about him?
If he thinks he can take her away from here, he's got another thing coming.
Oh dear.
I am gonna knock his bloody block off.
Hey, Sugar.
In fact, I can think of a better punishment.
Ruh-roh.
Oi, what do you want, lady?
Atmosphere.
Piss off.
You heard the man.
Charming. Good evening, Mr. Crozier.
Evening. Thanks again for the fossil, lass.
Now there's Simon Pegg, Mr. playing knifey stabby.
'Tis truly a beauty.
You're most welcome. How long have you been collecting fossils?
Ever since I were a boy. The moors look a barren place, but there are plenty of fossils to be found in the rock formations. All manner of creatures to uncover.
Dun dun dun.
Such a playground for a young lad. What's your favorite piece in your collection?
The ammonite you gave me today.
Really?
The most recent is always the best.
Indeed.
What about you, lass? Do you collect out?
I do. You see, I'm writing a book on the Barrows of England. It shall be called Vestiges of the Antiquities in Rural England.
It shall be called.
I document all my findings.
But what do you collect?
Pottery, tools and such.
Bones too, no doubt.
No, I leave those in place.
Good.
You've got a morbid heart, lass. Fussing about in old graves like that.
We're not dissimilar in that we both take an interest in the remains of the long gone.
I suppose you have a point there. How's your book coming along, then?
Nice of you to ask.
Very well, thank you. Though I'm rather keen to begin my chapter on HOB'S Barrow.
We already asked him about Lord Panswick, didn't we?
What
Think
can
so.
you tell me of Lord Panswick?
His lordship commands much respect around here, lass. Keeps me busy with work. Why do you ask?
Just curious. Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
See what Cyril got up to today.
Hello again, Cyril.
Did you have a nice fight, Cyril?
You're still here?
There!
Did Mr. Long convince you of the virtues of Bewley Station?
What the hell do you think? Now bugger off and leave me to me drink.
Very well.
You have a lovely night, Cyril.
He seems even more wound up than usual.
Mans.
Dan.
All right, Mr. Kemp.
Good evening, Miss Bateman.
Good evening, Stanley.
I don't think I'm going to order a drink. I think I've had enough today. And I don't think I have anything. Let's try.
I found Mr. Shoulders home,
Oh, okay.
thanks to the help of Father Roach.
Wonderful. So you've met our vicar then?
Yes, I did. An interesting character.
Indeed. So, did old Leonard apologise for his absence?
Not quite. He wasn't home.
What is that man playing at?
You tell me. What can you tell me about Lord Panswick?
A most charming man, Miss Bateman. He looks after us here, a good fellow.
Where does he live?
Panswick Manor, on the moors.
Of course.
No visitors allowed. His lordship likes his privacy.
And his fallen chapel.
I found HOB'S barrow.
Oh.
Rat!
Remember what I
Okay.
said, Miss Bateman. There are stories connected to that place.
Yes, stories you won't elaborate on, I might add. Don't worry about me, Stanley. I'm quite capable of warding off imagined fiends.
I have stuff for fiends.
I have no doubt, but please leave that place be.
I've come this far, there's no turning back now.
Yes! There is every turning back now! You're not committed! No harm has come to you! This is the perfect time to turn back!
That's precisely what worries me.
Oh, might as well.
A mug of your finest ale, please.
I've only had 3 today.
There we are. That's 2 pence on your account.
Thank you. Goodbye.
See you soon.
What was that? Oh, menu. Nothing's changed, it looks like. Still can't pet the cat.
I don't wish to wake him up.
I think I have to go to bed, basically. Go to bed.
Time for bed.
I think it's about 10p, KB.
Tomorrow I shall convince Mr. Bryden to allow me to begin my excavation.
Or he'll mysteriously pass in the night. You haven't
Miss
brought it.
Bateman,
Oh dear.
how are you?
Oh, hey, dickhead.
Oh, fuck off. I am not buying you a drink.
Tired.
Gonna buy you a drink?
No.
One won't hurt.
One won't hurt.
Excellent. I feel bad about what happened last night.
Good, you should do.
Good, you should.
I'm sorry I can't remember it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right, Mr. Tillett. Alcohol can do all sorts of damage to one's memory.
I was thinking that maybe if we had another drink tonight, I might remember what happened.
Sure you were.
I'm not sure that's logical.
But worth trying?
I don't need any further convincing.
Take your seat, Miss Bateman.
Mm-hmm.
I shall return with the goods.
Uh-huh.
To Leonard Shoulder.
Wherever he may be. I've been meaning to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Why did Leonard Shoulder ask you to dig up HOB'S barrow?
He doesn't say in his letter, does he?
No.
Despite his disappearing act the previous evening, not to mention his questionable sobriety. I decided Mr. Tillett was to be my ally.
He's got nothing better to do, and at least we both agree on the railway.
I spoke again of Mr. Shoulder's letter, his proposed excavation, and my status as an antiquarian and barrow digger. He was fascinated and quite excited at the prospect of meeting the soon-to-be author of a real-life book.
Okay, sure.
You must find all manner of riches on your digs.
Barrow digging is not all success, Mr. Tillett. Often I'll come across the likeliest of sites, steeped in promise. We set to work with shovel and pick and all the other barrow-opening paraphernalia you can imagine. Every stone carefully taken down, every shovel full of earth put dutifully through the sieve, and we find nothing. Or you may find a miserable remnant of animal bone or a shard of pottery hardly to be recognized from the peat in which it decayed. Sometimes it's as if some Neolithic humorist prepared an elaborate practical joke for your special benefit.
It still sounds much more exciting than spending your days sitting in England's most remote railway station.
I mean, how many books?
Cyril yells, "God, it's shit!" from the next table over.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I don't know. How loaded's your Kindle? You know?
Are you all right, Mr. Tillett?
No, he's bored, and he's susceptible to being hired.
I've had another argument with Agnes.
Big surprise.
Your wife?
Aye. She didn't want me coming to the plough tonight. Truth is, I've been drinking my life away since my mother passed.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry for your loss.
You're kind, Miss Bateman. Thank you. It's been a year since the old girl left us.
Year. Okay.
She had a horrible end. Wasting away, day by day. Consumption got her. She was naught but bones by the end. I can't get the image out of my mind. She were everything to me.
I'm so sorry.
I apologise for going on, Miss Bateman. It's not appropriate.
Don't worry, Mr. Tillett. I appreciate your openness.
Used to love going for walks out in the moor, my mother and I. Ever since I were a little one. She'd get a tear in her eye as she looked out upon it. She loved this land. I asked Mr. Crozier to build a bench, which we've erected as her favourite lookout spot on
There
the
we
moors.
go.
Margaret's Lookout, we called it. Aye.
That's a beautiful tribute.
Aye. If you take a seat there, do keep her in your thoughts, won't you?
Aww.
Of course, Mr. Tillett. I can relate in some manner. My father had an accident when I was very young. He's still alive, but he can neither move nor speak.
Kind of like Samuel 25 years ago or so?
He spends his entire life bedbound and incapable of communicating or looking after himself in any way.
How dreadful.
Yeah.
He was a barrow digger himself, an antiquarian of some renown. He taught me so much, even though I was so young. I think writing this book is my way of carrying on his work. It helps me reclaim those earlier memories of him. And I visit him often to tell him all about my excavations.
Can he hear you?
I've no idea. The doctors aren't sure. I'd do anything to make him better, Mr. Tillett.
Oh no!
I'd do anything to bring him back to the man he was.
Oh dear!
Oh dear.
Looking for magical solutions to problems, are we? Dun dun dun!
I am in a state of suspended mourning for a man caught between life and death.
That's a nice line.
Dreadful. Just dreadful.
We all have our weaknesses. Mine just happens to be my father.
And what of your mother?
Let's find out.
A cold woman. We haven't talked in quite some time. I think she blamed me for my father's accident somehow.
You were but a child.
Indeed. She thus saw it fit that a governess should raise me as she spent her life grieving for my father.
Well then, I propose a toast.
A toast to what?
A shared sense of loss.
I'll toast to that, Arthur. Now then, enough of this wallowing.
Let us be merry. Another round.
Oh, God.
I really shouldn't. But I did. And another after that. And another. The frustrations of my visit to Bewley slipped away with each swill of Stanley's finest ale.
Mm-hmm.
We had great fun that night, Mr. Tillett and I.
Oh, dear.
I treasure the memory.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Get it, girl.
Go on then. Let's hear those pipes.
Mustn't.
Sing the song.
Oh, no.
You're incorrigible.
Please. You'll make a sad man happy.
Oh, all right then.
Oh. Brace for drunken singing. Oh, thank God.
Clasps, celts, and arrowheads I'll try
Oh, no.
to claw within my clutch, and if a shield I should espy,
What is this song?
I'll vow there ne'er was such.
With popish tricks and relics rare,
Uh-huh.
the priests their flocks do gull.
Right?
In casting out the earth take care. Huzzah! I've found a skull.
What are you teaching this child? That was touching and bizarre. There's my candle.
Oh dear.
It looks like we're having a horrible dream. Should we start here next week? Or do you want to go further a little bit more?
Let's go a little.
Let's get through the horrible dream, shall we? So content warning, folks. We're having a horrible dream. Walk towards the light, Caroline. Oh, I'm even moving slowly, like in my sleep.
Okay. Hello.
Hello, Thomasina.
That's
Dad?
your father.
I'm wondering if that's his wife.
What is this?
The dream. You drank way too much and went to bed without any Advil or water.
Who are you?
I'm the one that saved your father.
One that saved your father. There were 3 men, remember?
Yep.
This might be the 3rd. So not Samuel, not her father, but the other.
What do you mean?
You were here 25 years ago.
Called it.
Yeah.
My father?
You were deep down with the others. You were there, and something went wrong. I dragged him out.
That AR.
Impossible.
Not impossible, silly.
I helped him then, and I can help him again.
Here comes the bargaining.
I don't understand.
Believe my words. You'll find proof in morning. Now go. One more thing.
Of course.
This is not a dream.
Hey, careful. There might be a jump scare. This is not a dream, huh? What was that? Ooh.
under the door.
There's something under the door.
Goodness, that was a terrible sleep.
Book. Interesting. This is the perfect place to save. Let's save. It was all... Oh, can't spell. All a dream. Okay. That was fun.
That was very fun.
Something interesting is happening, or we had a lot to drink. That might be it.
And we got a package.
And we got a package. Well, it says a book. Look at it again next week.
What's this?
Oh, that's his journal.
There's a strange stone strapped to the cover.
Does it have a hole in the middle? IAW? Arrived after a decent day's ride from Bakewell. This is a curious place. Locals seem distant. I am to meet my local contact tomorrow, so it will be an early night for me. I shall try to keep a diary of my stay here and not give up by day 3 of the excavation as usual. Despite the thrill of possible new discoveries, I cannot stop thinking about my dear wife and wonder if I should have left her in her current state. I must have faith that she will conquer this bout of illness.
Stout heart, my love. I'm going to go and stab some rocks. I'll see you in a month.
My journal has been abandoned. Day 4. Let that not speak for the excitement I feel for this excavation. Okay. Let's read all of this next time, because this is a bit more, but...
Because page 5 will be Carruthers has eaten own face. So alone.
Whoa!
Oh, there's
Nature's
a code.
laws
There's a
hold no
code.
meeting here. Lo, a place of miracle. Oh, gosh. When the sun and the 2 moons meet, the guardian shall be defeated? Okay.
It appears to be a journal, full of hogwash. I don't recognize the handwriting. Maybe Stanley knows more about it.
We'll read through it again next week. All right, let's take a very quick little break so I can close down the game. And then since we just had a horrible nightmare, let's do some shenanigans before we go to bed. Before I go. But also before the stream ends, more importantly. How about that? Okay, 2-3 minutes. We'll be right back.